Hello, welcome to my porch. Here we are, sitting, having a conversation. I just took a shower, barefaced, and yeah, we are in nature. There's a thing on the... Okay, anyways, welcome to my channel. My name is Jennea. Wait, what do I do? I'm a writer, public speaker, emotional wellness advocate. I have a documentary called Loud Crazy Love. It's available on all platforms. Okay, well... Okay, I might have to move. Anything else? Okay. Here we are. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I'm in a series on loss of a parent and how that affects kids and their mental health as well as adults. Yeah, let's get into it. By the way, I want to say the biggest thank you to everyone who's been supporting my channel and supporting last week's video. It means so much, and I know that you guys really enjoy this topic and really relate to it, or know people that relate to it, so I appreciate the support. And yeah, so this week I'm going to answer the topic, what does loss of a parent even mean? Loss of a parent is basically an umbrella term for kids who have lost daily connection with a biological parent, either one parent or both. Losing a parent can range from addiction, adoption, death, or divorce. So that can mean either no contact at all, ever. That can mean them randomly leave a bird, a sudden cutoff of contact. That can mean seeing them every weekend. That could mean having random visits that you never know when they're gonna happen. I tried to film this video like yesterday. It was really emotional. Oh, okay, hang on. I need to get my together. So my parents both struggled with addiction their entire lives, and they divorced when I was 3. Oh my god, I cannot with you, bird. Go quiet. We're gonna move back over there. I hope you're entertained. Basically what I'm saying is that I tried to record yesterday. I was writing down all my notes and I was bawling. Let me just get into it. So from the time I was born to maybe like 2.5, my dad would be on tour for months on end. My mom would watch me, I think. It was either her or her mom or friends or family. So my dad would come home from tour and I wouldn't recognize him. I would run to my mom and be like, who's this stranger in my house? When I was 2.5, my mom called my dad and was like, hey, I'm seeing someone, I'm leaving, blah, blah, blah. And then so she left me with a babysitter. I remember on my 3rd birthday, it had been a while since I seen my mom. I remember her picking me up and holding me and be like, hey, and then that was the last time anyone saw her, was after that party. Since then, my dad got full custody of me. I went on the road with him. I would alternate between going on the road with him to staying home with him when he was off tour. I would stay with my grandparents. My dad had like a longtime friend and I stayed with their family for a year or 2. I had a really hard time bonding with anyone because really the only person that I had bonded to was my mom, and then she's gone suddenly. My dad that I never see shows up and is like, rescue. I would throw some crazy tantrums and I didn't even realize that I was acting out. During that short amount of time, I'd experienced so much trauma and loss, I didn't know how to process my emotions correctly. I remember this one time I was staying with that family and I think we were going to like an event or something. It was raining and I was told, Jennea, don't step in that puddle or else you can't go to the thing. I jumped in the puddle. I don't know why, I just did. The mom was like, all right, Jennea, you can't go. I was so crushed. I was laying on my bed. I remember the dad coming and like grabbing a chair or something, coming and sitting in the door frame, and he's like, I know you miss your mom. In my little brain, I was like, my mom? Like literally, I can remember being in that bed and being like, my mom? I forgot I even had a mom. In less than a year, or maybe it was a little over a year, I'd forgotten that I even had a mom. I just remember being in that place and not feeling connected to anybody. I didn't feel bonded to anyone like how I do now because I relearned how to bond. I would want my dad there so bad, and then when he was there, I wouldn't want him and I would get angry and cry at him. All right, I'm in the sun now because it was freezing. I have this memory, when I was in preschool, I guess we got tickets to see the Wiggles, like the Wiggles live or something. My dad surprised me, showed up, hey Jennea. I cried and I said, I don't want you here. I didn't want him there and I felt so bad because I didn't know why. I'm such a crybaby. My cancer, by the way, if you couldn't tell. I felt so bad because I didn't want him there and I didn't know why. And now I know that it was symptoms of attachment disorder. It was reactive attachment, where I wanted what I couldn't have, which was him home. And then when I got him, I didn't want him anymore. So during the Wiggle show, he sat 3 rows back and sat through, I think, the whole thing. I didn't feel connected to anyone. And then on top of not being able to connect with anyone, it was hard to even talk about my situation. There's a chicken coming over. I don't know if you can see the chicken, but he's over there. Oh my god, they're all coming over. Why are they all coming over here? I have to film this.
Look at all those chickens.
That's right. Get off my property. My hair looks kind of good for air drying. I kind of look like Lord Farquaad, but I ain't mad. What was I talking about? Well, bawled my eyes out about the Wiggles thing. I can't even think about it. I'm so bonded with him now, and I love him so much. He's been there through everything. We're like buds. I'm like his twin. School was hard because most kids had both their mom and dad come pick them up every day. From kindergarten to 1st grade, I switched like 3 or 4 schools because I'm staying with this person and it's easier for them to get me there. Whatever the situation was, I would be embarrassed to talk about how my mom was gone. I didn't know why my mom was gone. That's the case for a lot of kids who have parents who are addicts or have a sudden situation where they have to move schools, and it's really hard. It's really hard to have to reinvent yourself. Each situation is so different. Different personalities, different circumstances, different people. In some situations that kids are put through are just unspeakable. Not being able to bond with one person or bonding with them and then them being suddenly taken away from you, it really affected my mental health as I got older. But I just want to say that I know my worth now. I know that I am a whole human being despite all of the things that I went through. We as humans have combat so much. We can do anything. Thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in. The sun's going down. This is like a perfect, look at this. What a beautiful end to the video. I'm so glad that I redid this video and didn't post the one of me being like, ah! Even though I kind of already did that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. Oh gosh, it just means so much. I know that there's so many of you that struggle with these similar things. My goal and my passion is to spread awareness to how loss of a parent affects mental health in kids and adults. That is my #1 passion. That is what drives me. So yeah, I appreciate you guys listening, and this is a really heavy series, but I promise we're gonna get through it. It's gonna be good. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your week. Stay tuned for next week when I talk about teenhood, tweenhood, adulthood, and how my experience affected that time. And then week 4, we're gonna unpack it all and talk about what we can do for emotional wellness and better mental health. Thank you guys so much for watching for the 4th time. Now I look like Weird Al, so alcohol, sun in the sun when the sun's the sun. Okay, see you next week. Bye. Oh, I still got it. I still got it.